What I've been thinking about when I beat up Jake, like that's the call out for me. Like I want to throw hands with Alex Pereira because
Jesus Christ. Love it, love it. So yeah, you mentioned it right there. If you beat Jake Paul, is it fucking Mike Perry versus Mike Tyson?
You know, I don't care about all the stipulations, man. What I've been thinking about when I beat up Jake, like that's the call out for me. Like I want to throw hands with Alex Pereira because
Jesus Christ. All right, we're live. We made it, boys. We made it to another Sunday Gospel.
Yeah, and we're here with the legend Michael Perry, the face of the bare knuckle fighting, and he's moving over to the boxing ring, and he's facing Jake Paul. Do you see the strategy any different with gloves compared to knuckles, Mikey?
Good question.
No, I mean, I train for bare knuckle with 16-ounce gloves, headgear. I practice, with my training partners. We can't spar bare knuckle, so it's all the same. And I get to go in there. I've earned my shot to show the world that, I can do it with the gloves on because these guys don't want to do it with the gloves off.
And you said it exactly right. You earned this shot. I mean, fighting Jake Paul, you gotta have some kind of fucking. I mean, I know the last few they're like fight a boxer, you did, but you gotta have some. You're doing it right. You have a big name. You've built your name to earn this shot against Jake Paul. This is gonna be a massive. This is a massive fight. I'm more excited for this fight than I was for Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Mike Perry versus Jake Paul is way more exciting for me, and that's because you, legend, you done a good job.
3-minute rounds compared to 2-minute rounds. Are you slowing your pace down a bit, or are you bringing the heat the whole time?
Yeah, I definitely train to bring the heat the whole time. That's how I would prepare for the amount of time. I exhaust myself in training so that I'll be ready to. It is about swagger and timing and being patient sometimes. When you want to set up that significant strike, you got to make a guy gas, you got to make him think, you got to make him miss. You got to set things up with highs and lows and angles to the sides. But I am a pressure fighter, and I do need to bring it to this dude the whole time in order to wear on him. So, when the bell rings and the fight starts, I'm going to, have some explosions. I'm going to try to take him out. And then if he survives it, I'll set some things up. And then, like playing Call of Duty, when you drop the landmine and you camp a little bit, it's my time. I'm here for it, whether I understand everything that's on the line. I understand what I'm here to do, and it's to give Jake his toughest challenge to date and win over Jake. Like, I'm here to pummel Jake and punch him in the face repeatedly, constantly, consistently, platinum pressure. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. Boxing, hard, significant strikes, body shots, blows to the head, break his nose, give him a headache, and win the fight. That's what I'm here to do. That's my game plan. That's constantly what's going through my head. Win, win, win. Just dominate him, punch on him, land the jab, land the right hand, land the hook, land the body shot. Constant head movement, pressure, Mike Tyson style. I'm handling Mike Tyson's light work. I'm excited for this. I'm so excited for this, and I'm so dangerous.
Did you see the fight between Silva and that's what I mean. And that's who Jake Paul fought. Like, these are the people that Jake Paul fight, and that's why I'm like, why would he now go into a super hard fight?
Well, at some point, it has to be that because he really pushes himself very hard that he's a boxer.
Nah, he pushes himself as the legend killer.
Oh, I see.
That's the angle he's going. So he said, like, I destroy all these legends from the 50 because that's who I am. I'm Jake Paul. Da, 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 da.
Slayer of senior citizens.
That's his forte.
Oh, dude, yeah, so he's like osteoporosis, basically. So
that's why, like, him fighting Mike Perry, it's like, nah, Mike Perry's still in his prime.
Mike Perry is a dog.
Yeah, bro. Have you
dude.
seen what he does with bare knuckles? Holy
Yes.
shit, bro. So
Dude, he's had the best fights.
yeah.
Are you thinking, are you ruining the Mike Tyson fight for Jake Paul on July 20th? Are you putting an end to that? Is that your goal?
Whatever it is I'm doing, the only thing I want to ruin is Jake's face. And, you know, I don't want to ruin anything for Mike. There's still going to be an opportunity. There's still lots of months ahead, and anything can happen within that time. You know, in less than a month, I fight Jake, and I'm looking to make the most out of it and see what happens after the following day, and be in a good place, be in a great place, and be in a happy place, and me and my family kick back, sipping Mai Tais, and everyone calling my phone because they want to try to lock me into the next thing because I just beat up the, you know, Jake's a star. He's a star, so I'm gonna go. What do you say when a star goes out? Fizzles. It's probably a little bigger than that. It's more like a big bang. I'm gonna hit him with that big bang. For me, you know, I'll give him that. I'm gonna stand in front of him July 20th, and we're gonna see what we've both been working on the past 3 years. Who has done more to advance and who has gotten better. I've been fighting a different style of combat sports in bare knuckle, but you know, I don't think putting gloves on my hand is going to stop the abilities that I have, and when it comes to, you know, mano y mano, hand-to-hand combat. I can punch and I can take a punch, and I give fights everything I have, and that's why I've had this success. That's why I've gotten this attention, is because I go out there and fight like no one else does on the planet. I'm so passionate and so you know, invested in this career. I couldn't imagine my life without fighting. Money, I'm investing this money, and I'm planning for my future.
Stacking the cheddar till it gets sky high. Bare knuckle is in a circle. Boxing's obviously in a ring. I've never fought in a circle before. How much different does it feel? Because I'm sure you spar probably in a boxing ring, even for bare knuckle. Is it that much different? Is it harder cutting people off? Easier? The bare knuckle ring looks fucking small. Is it actually smaller than an official boxing ring?
I think they have two sizes. You know, the size of the ring, I don't really pay attention to it because I just put pressure on people. I'm trying to stay a foot. I'm trying to stay a foot in front of your face the whole time, anyways. I prepare for that. Like, I literally aim at people's elbows sometimes and just try to punch them.
Perry now framing, trying to land the right hand with a right uppercut. Perry on the turn, coming forward, left hand, right hand. Right here, Perry was in a lot of trouble earlier, it looked like. There was a good right hand that knocked out.
Try to give you a dead arm and shit.
Yeah,
Hit you in the funny bone.
I bet the dead arm. I mean, you saw Canelo practicing that a lot when he was fighting Floyd Mayweather, just punching his bicep, punch his arm. But with bare knuckles, especially getting hit by Mike, fuck. Is there any dream bare knuckle fight? Someone who you'd really love to just fucking whoop their ass?
You know, Jake Paul maybe would be a good one if we could get in the ring with no gloves as well. But after I fight him with gloves on, I don't think he'll want to do that.
Where do you put this on, like, the ranking of the like hardest fight? Like, you fought even in your UFC, you fought the best of the best. Bare knuckle. I mean, you fought Luke Rockhold. You fought some serious fucking killers. How serious or how hard of a fight do you think this is on a list ish?
Well, next one's always the best one. I've always been saying that. You know what I mean? Like, everything happens for a reason. The man who stands across from you is there for a reason. He is a challenge. He has an opportunity or a chance against you, and you can't wither, and you can't allow him to have any. You can't let him have any success. You gotta any success that he has, you must put your own stamp on it and try to shut it down and make adjustments in the fight, in the contest to try to, get your game plan going. Mine is to overwhelm him and smother him and punch on him and just be too much of a challenge, be too tough when he hits me, try to hurt his hands with my face maybe even.
David Goggins type shit, it's like I stopped making fucking excuses and fucking was like, cause I'm hurt all the time. I'm always fucking hurt. I don't care. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I gotta wake up every day and feel this shit. You can't fucking hurt me because I'm in enough pain. I take anything you got and give it back.
Yeah, for sure. Mike, do you think you're one of those guys that fights better with a little bit of emotion and a little bit pissed off and angry? Or are you one of those guys who likes to stay just calm in the present, thinking about what you're doing? I can see the emotions helping a little bit in bare knuckle with the 2-minute rounds, but are you the type of guy that likes to just kind of stay very, very calm or wanting to kill the motherfucker?
I say that I like to be angry and then, I go for it but sometimes when you're in the fight and like say you're in between rounds, say it's been a couple rounds and your coach is talking to you and you're like, I'm tired, or like they're like what's that one, people like that Teddy Atlas one when he's talking to Timothy Bradley. Yeah. We're fighting it. I'm over here like I'm the fighter. I'm like, bro, chill out, yelling at me, bro. I'm exhausting myself right now. I'm so tired. I hear everything that's going on. My adrenaline is spiked. I'm feeling everything. I'm seeing everything. I'm hearing everything. You could whisper and I'll fucking hear you. Mm-hmm. And, it's like I said, when I train, I exhaust everything. I use it all. I waste my energy. I play around. I dance. I make jokes during sparring. But when I'm in the fight, I'm so focused and I just want to win. My coach was holding my legs up, trying to shake them and help me get my legs back. And another point, he was like, it was like going into the last round, the 7th round. And he goes, I wasn't looking at him because I'm listening. I listen, but I don't be making eye contact. And he goes, Ocean's out there. Ocean is my son's name. And when he said that, I just looked at him and was like, ooh, you got me. Mm-hmm. He knew what to say that got to me, and it helped me a lot, man. And I went out in that 7th round, I gave it everything I had, and I got my hand raised.
Mike, was there any talks of maybe if whatever happens in this boxing match, you fighting Jake in MMA, or is that just not on the table at all?
There was no talks about anything like that. I think there's no rematch clause or anything like that. I'm looking to focus on this fight and do what I need to do to get my hand raised on July 20th against Jake Paul. Whichever way that means, but no offense to him, but I'm no Ian Gary. And it's not MMA, so it's not like there might be a boring way to win it, but I'm coming all over Jake's face, bro.
Woo!
Fucking
you heard it here.
Just busting knucks all over his face all night long.
Interesting.
And until he withers, man, or the final bell rings. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been thinking about when I beat up Jake, like that's the call out for me. Like I want to throw hands with Alex Pereira
Jesus Christ.
Because like who the fuck else is there for me to throw hands with? Bro? He's just clocking everybody left and right. I want to show the world, hey, look, like I got skills with the hands department.
Jesus Christ.
I'm probably, I might take the Mike Tyson fight from Jake.
That was my next question. That was literally my next question. Yeah, fuck fighting your boy. If you guys are boys at all, fuck that.
Yoel. Yoel's my hermano.
Yep, hermano.
Much love. Out of love of being a martial artist and a fighter, I would fight my brothers for money, because we're gonna feed our families and let's fucking have a beer after we kick each other's ass. But
And now, coming to the stage, folks, one of the biggest stars the sport of boxing has ever seen. This man, you might remember, he gave Jake Paul his start in the sport of boxing on the undercard of his fight 4 years ago when he fought Roy Jones Jr. during COVID. He's ESPN's #1 hardest hitter in heavyweight history, the man who once dubbed himself the most brutal, the most vicious, the most ruthless champion there has ever been. The legendary, the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet.
I love New York. I've been a lot of places with a Brooklyn soul. I'm so glad I made New York my home.
Tough guys don't last long in boxing. This is a thinking man's game.
Tyson moves in for the kill.
You want to be a tough guy getting this boxing game? Come on.
It's over. That's all.
I want to achieve so much. I'd rather die a short life of glory than a long life of obscurity. I think Jake is a kid GOAT, and I'm an adult GOAT.
Who in this world has any chance against this man?
Did you feel as though you had it coming into the fight?
No, I'm just fighting to take care of my bills, basically.
Love it. So yeah, you mentioned it right there. If you beat Jake Paul, is it fucking Mike Perry versus Mike Tyson, or what do you think about that?
Mike Perry, they're gonna talk about me just like they did Mike Tyson. I feel like Mike Tyson. I feel different. I'm better. I was trying to work with him, and then he wanted to be an asshole to me. So that. Anytime I'll fight Jake Paul, anytime. He knows what happened last time. He tried to put that video out, and then he stopped talking when I responded, didn't he? I'm the money fight. Everybody knows that anyways. I mean, Jake Paul's a big name. Mike Tyson, I said I want to be included with the best fighters of all time.
I think I fucking deserve it.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
But does that change everything? I mean, if everyone is gonna buy for Jake, I mean, they already have Netflix. If they're gonna watch and they're gonna do it for Jake, and then they're like, "Oh, this guy beats Jake. This guy wasn't a Disney kid, and he's just a real person. Like I'm a regular guy who did martial arts, and now I got a big fight." And I don't care about all the stipulations, man. I just win this fight, and then sky's the limit. That's a good point. Yep. That's my game plan, man. Platinum Pressure, brother. They'll see it live July 20th.
Hey, it's something you should see.
What the hell are we getting into?